Paulaner Weissbier Dunkel.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. The sun is well and truly over the yardarm, and tonight I have got a bottle of this stuff, the Paulaner Weissbier Dunkel dark wheat beer. Now, Paulaner need no introduction. They are a massive brewery. They are based in Germany, in Bavaria, Munich no less. And they brew some absolutely fantastic beer. And for a big brewer like them, their beers really are top notch. The Weissbier, fantastic. The Helles, fantastic. And this stuff here. Now, I've tried their dark beer, their Dunkel. This is the dark Weissbier. And from experience, dark Weissbier is usually my favourite. I don't know what it is. Perhaps it's the caramel malt and the mixture of the yeasty esters of banana and clove that just make them so moorish. The Weissstefaner Dunkel is probably my favourite. The Schneider is pretty good as well, but I think the Weissstefaner is it's fucking amazing stuff. And I remember when I lived in Essex, there was a Waitrose across the road, and they'd sold out of the normal Weissstefaner. And I was really pissed off, so I asked one of the fellas, has he got any more? And he said, yeah. He said, I think we had a delivery today. And he brought out a load of the dark Weissstefaner. And I'll tell you what, he must have put about 2 crates of it, and within a week the whole lot was gone. I'd drank the whole lot. I was drinking about 4 or 5 a night. It was just so addictive. And this, hopefully, is going to be as good. So let's see what is going on with the Paulaner Weissbier Dunkel. Okay, it's a 500ml bottle. It's 5.3% in the ABV. It's a Weissbier Dunkel, so this would have malted wheat, water, malted barley, yeast and hops. That is all you need, I think, for a perfect beer. If you can get it right with that, you don't need any of the adjuncts that all these craft brewers are putting in now. You know what I mean? It's, of course, I'm being flippant now, you know, as if dismissing it all, because you get some great flavours with the adjuncts that are thrown in. And wheat is an adjunct as well, anyway. So, what do I know? It's brewed to the Reinheitsgebot, and I just want to get this open now and see what is in the bowl. Right, there is the cap off. There is the cap, as if you need to see what a Paulaner cap looks like. Into the collection, on the nose, out the bottle. Oh my good God. I'm going to go on again about the Munich malts, but you can smell it, the smoky, sweet, smoky aromas of Munich malt and banana and clove. I mean, that is heaven. Probably my favourite smell ever, apart from the smell of my own farts, because everybody loves the smell of their own farts, don't they? Oh, okay. Really good, really nice banana, clove, Munich malts, roasted Munich malts. Let's get it into the glass. Let's see what's going on. By the way, I'm not sure if you're aware, but the proper way to serve Weissbier is rinse the glass out with water, throw the water out obviously, and have a wet glass. Apparently it stops it from sticking to the sides. I've never known beer to stick to the sides, but that's what I've been told, and a German fella told me that. So let's get it into the bottle. Let's get it out of the bottle, sorry, and into the glass. So the way to pour it is you keep it at an angle, 45 degrees, till it just hits the edge of the glass. Then you give the bottle a shake, you get the glass upright, and then you just pour it in, and then you get a 3-finger head. And that is the way you pour Weissbier. Now, that's a 2.5. No, well, yeah, it's a 2.5 finger head. Normally you'd have a 3-finger head on it, but just look at that. That is amazing. That is like a dark orangey brown colour. I mean, it don't look great, but believe me, if the aromas are anything to go by, this is going to smell absolutely amazing. I can't wait. So let's stop gassing and let's start drinking. And that's amazing. The aftertaste is just them lovely smoky Munich malts, but with a touch of caramel, where they've been where the barley's been roasted for a little bit longer to get that colour. The byproduct of that obviously is you're crystallising the sugars. That produces like a, some people call it crystal malt, where the sugars, when they're roasted, the sugars crystallise and the yeast feed off that, and it gives it that caramel type flavour. You know, the darker you roast malt, most malt doesn't need much roasting, and to be fair, on a lot of these dark beers, the darker malts or the roasted malts only make up about 25% of the malt bill. Most of it is pale lager malt, and that's what I'm getting in here as well. I'm getting that pale Munich malt, and it tastes absolutely gorgeous. Mouthfeel is great, but it always is with wheat beer, because wheat is an adjunct, and that's why they use it. Wheat and oats is used to give it some flavour, yeah, but it also makes the mouthfeel just a hell of a lot smoother. And this is lovely. This is going down really nicely, and I just want to keep drinking and drinking. It's lovely. I wouldn't say it's as good as the Weissbier, but definitely a good substitute. Really nice, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Paulaner, because they're such a good brewery. I don't think they've brewed a bad one. I've tried everything except, well, no, in fact I have tried all of theirs. I've only not reviewed the Oktoberfest stuff, but that can only be better than what they've done already. And so far, you can look up the channel, they're all on there. I think when this goes up, they'll all be on there apart from the Oktoberfest stuff, and they're all amazing. They're all 10 out of 10s. Paulaner, just get it right. Most dominant brewery in Munich, and possibly in southern Germany, in Bavaria. I wouldn't say they're the biggest in Germany. Kronbacher and Beck's, I think, have that market cornered, but this is still good. It's very nice, as I say, the smoky malts, but the banana and clove esters are balanced out perfectly with that. So you get your smoky malt, your banana, the clove esters, and then on the back end you get the Munich malt, but with a touch of caramel. Absolutely amazing. So what's the verdict? The verdict on this is it's a winner, and I wouldn't expect anything less from Paulaner. They are just masters at what they do, and there's no coincidence that they're one of the biggest breweries in Bavaria, or the biggest brewery in Bavaria, and there's some stiff competition in Bavaria, believe me. Some absolutely fantastic brewers, Iinga for starters. They brew some amazing stuff, but I think Paulaner just edge them out of the way. But yeah, this for me, what would you reckon? I'm going to go with a 10 out of 10 because it's just superb. I cannot fault it. I cannot find any fault with it. Are there better Weissbiers out there? Possibly. So, Weissstefaner and Schneider both do dark beers. They both do dark wheat beers, and they're absolutely gorgeous. This is just as good, I think. It really is. I think I actually prefer this to their normal Hefeweiss. Yeah, I can't fault it. It's a 10 out of 10, and I'd urge you to get some. You probably have to get it online now because of this coronavirus bollocks, but I think beer merchants still have some in stock. That's where I got this from. And there's also Beers of Europe may not have in stock. I've found them to be quite poor lately. I don't think they've restocked. But yeah, Malt Masters I think is another one. They may have it there. So, but yeah, fill your boots, get some. And remember, beer is working class champagne.